Why is this my favorite look out of the 3 videos? I think the readers know best. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm filming my 3rd and final episode of this year's Allure Best of Beauty series, which we all look forward to every year, okay? I love filming these videos. I already uploaded the drugstore Allure Best of Beauty award winners and then trying out the high-end ones. And then now, as of last year, I feel like I'm gonna make this part of the series. This is the reader's choice, which is just a different vibe completely. All of these products that are in front of me are genuinely things that I feel like everybody has at least one of. So they're very familiar to me. I've tried everything. I had everything on the list, which is kind of insane. But we're gonna be doing a full face using the Reader's Choice Awards. I'm not gonna lie, filming this video feels surreal because this video is the last video before my video on Saturday, which is going to be the biggest video I've ever posted. I know I've been teasing this for days and in some cases like months. If you've watched a lot of my videos, maybe you caught me hinting at things over the past few months. And I can't believe that like after this video, you're gonna know everything. And then, oh my gosh, like when I film again, I just feel like I'm gonna be a whole new person. So if you're not subscribed, you better be subscribed because Saturday, clear your schedules, mark your calendars. I cannot wait to finally show you guys what I've been working so hard on. Anyway, we're gonna get into the reader's choice now. I just really wanted to make sure to say that before hopping into everything. A lot of the skincare that won awards is actually like some of my faves. So I washed my face earlier with the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Superfoods cleanser from Youth to the People. And then, I love this stuff by the way, this is one of my favorites for like any cleansing devices. So my Foreo, it foams up really beautifully, but it's just a good overall cleanser. This is my 2nd bottle, which is impressive for me because I switch skincare so much and I have so much skincare. So when I empty something, that means I really love it. After that, I actually went in with one new thing that I bought. I did buy this one thing because I was so intrigued by it. I haven't tried hardly anything from Fenty Skin, but the Cookies and Clean Detox Face Mask won a Reader's Choice Award for Best Face Mask. And at first I was skeptical, and then I clicked on the link and I saw how good the reviews were at Sephora, so I bought this. I don't know, I'm obsessed with face masks, so I really wanted to try it. I don't know what it was, but I like thought that this was gonna be some sort of like minty cooling scented type of product, and it's not. There's 0 fragrance in it. Look at this texture. So it literally looks like cookies and cream, which is like 100% where they got the name from. Just look at this. But what happens is when you take this out and you like rub it onto your face, actually I'll do a little on the back of my hand so you can see, because this was fun. Like this was a fun mask to apply. So you can see here on the back of my hand, it has these little like darker charcoal beads. I don't know if charcoal is what's in it, I'm just assuming. Then you massage it into the skin. Look at this. Are you kidding me? This was a blast and a half to apply, let me tell you. Look at that. And then you've got yourself a nice classic clay mask color. Are you kidding? I had so much fun applying this. I actually took a video of me wearing it. It dried down nicely. It wasn't super drying to where like your face felt like it was gonna crack. It still had a bit of flexibility to it, but anyway, I obviously need to try this more than once to give you a full opinion. But what I can say based off of today is I had a great time applying it. My skin feels really nice. I love face masks, but like specifically clay masks, I feel like I love to try. So I'm actually glad that I picked this up. And I don't know about you, but if like you haven't tried this, did you also think it was fragrance? Because it's not. So that was like my fear. Even though like masks are washable, like you wash it off, so if it has a fragrance, it's not always the biggest deal, but it's a plus that it doesn't. So did the clay mask, then I went in with just a little bit of this. I didn't want to overdo it. This is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. To see this on the list, it was like, okay, yes, because we know the girlies love this, okay? Like TikTok got a hold of this a couple years ago, and I feel like everyone has tried it, and if you haven't yet, I'm sure you've heard of it at least. So I put a little bit of that on. This is really good. Like, this used to be one of my favorite exfoliants. It's still so good. I just like, you know, try so many new skincare things that it's not currently in my routine, but it's a really nice product. Another TikTok thing. I just feel like this list of things is so accurate because everything is basically viral that's on this list. So it makes sense to me. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrop. So I applied that all over as well. And I feel like that's what's giving me this glow. Everybody loves this too. I really do enjoy it. I honestly haven't used it as much as I would like to because again, once I have a solid routine, I kind of stick to the same like 5 things, but it's really nice. Then I saw that the moisturizer that won is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream from Drunk Elephant. This has been in my routine for years. I do still use this. It's one of my favorite like everyday face creams. It has like the perfect texture in my opinion, not too heavy, not too light. It's like the perfect amount of moisture, works great under makeup, all of that. So Anyway, those are the little skincare products that we've got going on here to prep the skin. And then I have a little bit of the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask on. This won a Reader's Choice Award. I feel like this is well deserved. We all know about this. I'm sure most of us have this or have tried maybe even like a little sample of it or something. But this is what's hydrating the lips right now. This stuff is so good. So yeah, those are the things that we've got going on. Now we're gonna go into makeup. And actually this next thing is a sunscreen. What I use it for is when I'm on vacation and I want my makeup to last. I actually love it as a primer even though it's a sunscreen. So this is the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen. It's their clear, like, chemical sunscreen. You guys know I love to stick to mineral sunscreens usually, but I do use this one for certain situations. This has a really beautiful texture. It's very smoothing, and so I'm gonna apply this all over. And I don't know what it is about this, you guys, but this makes my makeup last so much longer, especially in like humid, hot weather. So I always pack this on vacation with me as my primer. By the way, I'm talking about mostly like skincare and makeup stuff. There's a lot of body and hair products that won awards too. So I'll have the full list down below if you want to see what else won. The best Longwear foundation, according to Allure readers, goes to the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I actually do really like this foundation. I was a little surprised to see it, not because it's not a good foundation, it's just been around for so long. But you know what? Like, I actually really like that some of these products are not brand new because I just feel like that's more realistic. A lot of people, well, most people actually, probably just buy their favorites over and over again. They might branch out a couple times. Where like I do this for a living, so I'm literally trying new foundations weekly, it feels like, which is kind of insane. So honestly, I feel like it's nice to see some familiar products in this lineup of just like people's classic favorites. This is a beautiful foundation, it really is, and I feel like it wears really well on me. I used to use this all the time. By the way, I use the shade 150. I had full intentions of doing press-on nails. I'll pop up a picture. The Kiss press-on nails won an award for best press-ons. And I had plans, but then I got a migraine, so my body had other plans. I ended up taking a 3-hour nap. Guys, I don't nap, so the fact that that happened made it so that I wasn't able to go shop for my Kiss press-ons, but that's okay. The show must go on, but just know that those won. I actually haven't tried Kiss press-ons before. If you have, let me know what you think. I know people are very particular about their press-on nails, and I'm sort of getting into it. The ones I really actually love are Glamnetic, which I heard about from you guys. But yeah, I need to try the Kiss ones. I meant to, but the universe had other plans today. Wait, why does this look so good? What the heck? I don't feel like I've ever made this foundation look this good before. Maybe it's because of my skin prep. A lot of times when you think like matte foundation, you think dry, but I don't really feel like that's what's happening here. It actually looks so fresh. Okay, love that for me. The best concealer goes to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Again, I just feel like it's a classic. If you haven't tried this, it really is worth the hype in my opinion. It's more on the pricey side though, so kind of just depends on like your preferences. Some people might not want to spend this much on a concealer, especially since there's so many good affordable options at the drugstore. But this one is a classic. Like this is one that's just gonna be around forever, you know? It's one of those types of products. So I'm just gonna blend this out with a concealer brush first. And then I'm gonna blend it out with this. I realized I forgot to talk about this. This one, Best Beauty Tool, the original beauty blender. What a classic. It really is so good. And this is another one of those things that's like a bit overpriced in my opinion. Like 20 bucks for a sponge is steep, especially with so many great ones available at the drugstore or on Amazon. However, this one just has its own very original texture that really does something special. I don't know. There are great sponges out there that make it so that you maybe don't need a beauty blender, but like it is different in my opinion. So I'm just using that to press everything into the skin. There was not a setting powder that won, so I'm just gonna go into, I actually have the Laura Mercier one sitting here because this is what won an award in the high-end category. So this is the blurring powder from Laura Mercier. I'm just gonna go ahead and set the under eyes. I just realized I might wanna pop on, well, no, it's okay. I'm still gonna set the face. I have a liquid blush I'm gonna use, but it should still apply well over top of this, so we're just gonna keep going. Best bronzer goes to the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I feel like this is such a classic. I feel like this is one of those things that most everybody has either tried or still has in their collection. I feel like this is a good example of one of those products that just stays in people's routines. For me personally, like this hasn't been in my active routine for a hot minute. I just feel like there are better bronzers, in my opinion. Maybe it's the tone and undertone of the bronzer that makes me use other things. But I feel like this is a good example of something that like people just rebuy, you know? It's one of those like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of a products. I do want to mix in a little bit of the Hoola Light just to make it so that the tone is a little bit more suitable for me. I'm sure you could guess what the best blush was according to Allure readers. Look at this. It's the Rare Beauty blush. I mean, I feel like we all knew this was coming. I'm going to use the shade Hope. I'm just going to tap this onto the cheeks. And then I'm going to press around the edges with my foundation brush. And then Best Highlighter also goes to Rare Beauty. This is their Enlighten Liquid Luminizer. The shade is Enlighten. I guess it's called their Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. This shade is pretty light, so I'm kind of mixing it in with the blush on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to press that onto the high points of the cheeks. I'm going to fill in the brows really fast with a pencil. There is a tinted brow gel that I will be using, but I always like to use a little bit of a pencil first. The eyeshadow palette that won an award actually won a Reader's Choice Award last year, I believe, which is why I bought this. I actually hadn't owned this until last year, but I feel like it's one of those things that everybody loves, okay? It's the Urban Decay Naked 3 eyeshadow palette, which is kind of surprising, I will say. Not surprising because like these colors are so wearable, so good, and I just feel like, again, it's one of those things that a lot of people have and continue to use and rebuy. I do feel like there is better out there now as far as formula goes, but you know, to be honest, it's a very user-friendly palette. By the way, I'm taking the shade Limit. Really great, flattering, foolproof colors. So here we are again, using the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I'm just applying that underneath the lower lash line and then in the transition area as well. Then I'm taking the shade Nooner and just kind of amping up the outer corner with that. Then I'm going to take the lightest, whoa, here we go, the lightest matte shade in the palette. I don't know why I'm holding like 15 brushes, but I'm going to take that one on a flat brush. I kind of want to create like a little bit of a creamy light eyelid. So I'm just kind of sculpting out the lid with that shade, and then I'm going to add whatever's left of that onto the brow bone. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Mugshot, and I'm going to apply that to like the outer edge of the eye. It's a really pretty kind of taupey shimmer shade. And then I'm going to take the shade Dust, which is this pretty like pinky shimmer shade. I decided I wanted a little bit of shimmer on the lid, so I'm just applying that right over top of that matte kind of bone color. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys love this palette still? I would love to hear. I do feel like, again, the colors are really nice and it's very user-friendly. But in my opinion, I feel like there is better out there as far as formula goes. What do you guys think? Okay, now we're going to apply eyeliner, which you guys know I'm not really one to wear a lot of eyeliner, especially not liquid eyeliner, but the readers of Allure says that the best liner is the NYX Epic Ink Liner, which I know you guys love too. And I've tried this, and even though I'm not a huge eyeliner person, I can appreciate this formula. It's very, very good. It doesn't smudge, and for someone who like does not do winged liner, I feel like it's relatively easy for me to use this. Relatively. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there. I feel like it's not perfect, but you know how it goes, where like you try to, you know, even them out and then it just gets bigger and bigger. I'm just gonna leave it alone. The best mascara, according to Allure readers, is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. You know what I love about this lineup is I feel like there's a really good mix of price points. I feel like that's the reality of things. Like there's certain drugstore things that are just like continuously better than high end. There's some really nice mid-tier price points, like Rare Beauty is a nice price point, I feel, and then there's also some things that I feel like people like to splurge on. I just think that's realistic. Like we don't have all high-end products, you know. Some of you might even have all drugstore, which is amazing because there's just such good things at the drugstore. But anyway, let's apply this. This really is a good mascara. I do really, really like this one. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of what's left on my powder puff and then just kind of like press over the liquid blush because I did want to pop on a little bit of a powder blush that won. I'm trying to choose what shade I want. I think maybe a little bit of this one. The Hourglass blushes won an award. These are so good. Every time I do a video asking you guys like what blush you love, I feel like this is always in the lineup. This is the shade Euphoric Fusion. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that on the apples of the cheeks. Also, guess what won Best Clean Foundation? The Bare Minerals Original. I feel like nobody really talks about this on the internet anyway, but there's just no way that like no one's using this anymore. It's just been around for so long. I feel like every person that I've ever known has tried this before at some point in their life. Let me know, are you guys still like a Bare Minerals wearer, especially with the original foundation? I've gone through phases for sure where it's like, this was like my only foundation that I wore for years straight. I still think it's great. Anyway, I just kind of added a little bit of that on like the jawline just to kind of make that a little bit more like covered. And then I popped a little bit in the T-zone just for fun. There was no lip liner. Are the girlies not wearing lip liner? I feel like I need a lip liner. It's just how I roll. I actually wanted to try this out. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational in the shade Nude Whisper. This is one that Makeup by Kellyanne talked about recently. I bought it so fast off of Amazon, and it's been sitting on my desk ever since, waiting to be used. So now is the perfect time. That's so pretty. It like subtly contours your lip. I love that. You know, there's also no lipstick. Why is nobody wearing lipstick and lip liner? But I did want to take a little bit of the Rare Beauty blush that I used and kind of pop that onto the lips. I see people use this as lipstick all the time, and I've just never done it. So I'm gonna just fill in the lips with that. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Seems like everyone's loving lip oils, because there are 2 lip oils that won. The Dior Lip Glow, and then the Kosas, which also won an Allure award in like the high-end category under the clean makeup. And this was also the Reader's Choice under clean makeup. Which one should I use? I feel like I haven't used the Dior in a hot minute. Let's apply this all over. This is the shade 001. Okay, that lip combo is so pretty. Okay, everybody is obsessed with this brow gel. I'm not somebody who uses tinted brow gels that much, but every time, this is another one of those things that every time I ask you guys what you love, or every time I do these types of videos, the Benefit Gimme Brow is everywhere. Everybody still uses this. I've just never like hopped on board because again, I just feel like I go for clear brow gels way more, actually 100% of the time more than a tinted one, but here we are. We're gonna wear it today for this video. This one, Best Brow Product. This list is a lot shorter than their other award winner lists, which is kind of nice, but also in a way it's like, I want to see more categories of what other people like, you know? Or like, you know, a brow pencil, a brow gel. That's just me. I am going to take a little bit of the shade 1 just for the front of the brow so that it doesn't feel too over the top for me. Okay. There was no setting spray either, which is kind of surprising, but it is what it is. Why is this my favorite look out of the 3 videos? I think the readers know best. No, seriously, this look is so pretty. I feel very put together, very polished. All the colors and formulas are very like flattering and all work well together. What do you guys think? I really like this look. I'm just gonna make sure I didn't forget anything. Like I said, there's many more products that you can sift through in the Reader's Choice Awards. Oh, I did want to ask you guys, the new brand award went to The Outset, which is Scarlett Johansson's skincare brand. I actually have some of their skincare products in my like skincare closet that I haven't tried yet. I want to know, are you guys on board with this? I would love to hear like if you've tried The Outset, what your thoughts are, because seeing it win the Reader's Choice Award made me curious, and I just want to hear like if you guys have tried it and what your thoughts are. I think I have everything that I wanted to talk about. Again, there's more products if you want to see what else won a Reader's Choice Award. I will have the full list down below. If you missed my drugstore Allure Best of Beauty Award winners for this year or the high-end one, I'll have the playlist down below. And if you want to watch any other ones, I'll also have that playlist down below so you guys can watch more Allure videos. But I mean, this is like my favorite look that I made. This one and then the drugstore one. Like I loved the look I made this year for drugstore. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. What do you guys think of these Allure Reader's Choice Award winners? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you feel like some of these are classics and deserve Reader's Choice Awards? Or do you feel like there's some newer things that people should be trying? Let me know. I always love hearing from you in the comments down below. Guys, thank you for watching. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Specifically, I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Get ready. I can't wait. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all the love and support you guys have shown me for so many years. It's because of you that I'm able to do what I love every day. And I'll be able to share more of what you guys have allowed me to do in Saturday's video. So I'll see you guys then. I love you all so much. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video, which is my favorite video I've ever posted. I can't wait. Okay, love you guys. Bye.